Does that sound safe to you? Let's cut straight to the chase. Even though I am a big advocate for security, I am by no means an expert. But in this video, I'm going to share with you something that really concerns me. I don't know if it is a bug with this particular device. I don't know if it is a bug with this brand of devices. And I don't know if this is a configuration error. Or, in other words, problem exists between chair and keyboard. Okay, so here's the setup that I got going on here. This is a D-Link DI604 from 2005, I think. Does it actually say on the bottom when it was released? No, it doesn't look like it. I have a hardware version, so maybe somebody can point it out. Hardware version, what does that say? E3. Firmware, what firmware is it running? I've got it up on this machine. This is the Sony Vaio, which is running Q4OS. What firmware version are we actually running? Does it tell us? 3.52 from May of 2006. So it's a fairly old device. So the likelihood that this has been fixed is actually pretty high. What I have done, you see Linux boxes like this all have a cups daemon running, and that cups daemon comes along with a web interface. Whether it's a good thing or not, it's got it. And this is the web interface on this particular unit. Just the home page, nothing fancy. I have configured this to be accessible over the network. So, let's go access it over the network. What is the IP address of this box? There's our address. So, we'll put that in here. Actually, it's already there. And there's a daemon. But hold on a minute. Here's where the bug comes into play, or the problem that exists between the chair and the keyboard. I'm not sure, but if we go into Advanced, and we go to the Firewall on this thing, you can see we've got an entry, a deny entry, ban Common Unix printing system, all IP addresses, TCP, port 631 is blocked. Is it now? I don't think so. It doesn't look blocked to me. In fact, let's go over here and we'll edit this and we'll show you just how it's configured. It's enabled. There's the name. We could change it if we wanted to, but it doesn't matter. Deny. IP range start, IP range end, that's fine. Protocol, TCP, UDP, in fact, let's just block everything. Port 631 to 631. Always block it. And apply that. Okay, changes are now saved. So now, everything's blocked. All protocols. Let's see what we get over here. Oh, it didn't block it. Nope, and it's not blocked. Look at that. So, how about a control variable? I have this. This is a Belkin 802.11 and wireless router. When was this released? Probably doesn't tell us. It's an F5D 8233-4v3. Probably around the same age. Let's swap these out. Okay? Go ahead and plug her in. Come on. And it should come up. Here we go. Security and router. So anybody could connect to this right now. So, well, actually it's not live, so you won't even know about it, but anyway. So we'll connect that to 1. Actually, no. I'm going to connect it to port 2, and I'll connect this to port 1, exactly the way that it was configured before. Connect that to the WAN, and we can see we now have internet access. That comes through. Everything there comes through. So this one's now connected. What address do we have? 2.2. And to prove a point, we're going to go to 2.1, bring up the interface. Like I said, I've defaulted it. So it's probably not a good idea to have the wireless turned on. And let's go over to client IP filters, which is our firewall. Here's our IP address range, 1 to 254, port 631, both types of packets, always blocked, and it's enabled. Over here, which we now theoretically have an address. Really? There it is. So there's an address, and we cannot connect to it. So, we'll stop that, and we'll disable this filter. Or maybe we won't. There we go. We'll disable the filter. Apply the changes. We'll apply them. And we can access it. So it is actually blocking it. So anybody that has any D-Link product, doesn't matter what it is, if it's one of these or if it's something newer, recreate this. I'd be interested to know if this is recreatable on modern D-Link products. Because that's a bug. That is a huge problem. And I'd love to know if it's a problem that exists with their newer products. Okay, IP filters. This is how I got it set up. We're gonna, hold on a minute. Let me double check. Yeah, we'll allow that, we'll see what happens. Now, what should happen is it should be blocked. Did I give it a name? All protocols, port 631, always. So, with any luck, I'll have to plug this back in. This will actually work. I don't know, is it working? Yeah, I got an address. Oh, God. I don't know what address this is on. Oh, that's not good. I can still access it. Okay. I shouldn't be able to still access that. Is that a cached page? Port 631. Is it enabled? It's enabled. Port 631, always block. So why is this working? It's not cached. Control F5. It still works. Alright then. So, I don't know what to say. That's bad. That is very, very, very bad. Take from this video what you may. Maybe it's because I'm using this outdated hardware. Maybe it's because there's still something in the configuration that I'm missing. But the results speak for themselves.